When Lord Sidious had asked Darth Vader which planet he wanted as a new home world, Vader chose the planet Mustafar. For Vader, planet Mustafar had been the site of his greatest defeat at the hands of his former Jedi Master, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It was also the place where he was sent on a quest to the dark side locus on Mustafar to bleed his kyber crystal and get a new Sith lightsaber. It was during this process that he had seen deeper into the dark side of the Force. Before Vader would go to Mustafar, Palpatine would entrust Vader with an ancient Sith artifact, the Mask of Lord Mormin. This mask had dark side energies which would aid Vader in exploring more of the dark side when he reached Mustafar. Palpatine had appointed General Bren to be the architect who would construct Vader's fortress at Mustafar. But the Mask of Mormin had its own plans. It killed Bren and possessed her assistant, Lieutenant Rogo. Through this possession, Mormin offered his own design for the fortress. Vader took notice of the design that Mormin produced. It was a design of a castle. This is the same castle that we see in the movie Rogue One, when Director Krennic pays Vader a visit in Mustafar. Vader used the Force and guided the Master of Mormin outside of his ship and towards the dark side locus on Mustafar. He was not sure what the mask was. The mask then began to speak to him. It began to glow red and show signs of life, with glowing eyes inside the mask. Vader stood there, transfixed, and began to be possessed by the mask. The Master of Mormin began to reveal to Vader his life as a child. We are shown a vision of Mormin as a child, a time when he had created a sharp weapon from the bones of his Radakat, much to the horror of his mother. The people of his planet were horrified at its creations, but to Mormin, that was his intention. He wanted people to feel pain and fear at his creations. Eventually, Mormin was imprisoned for his actions, until one day he was freed from his prison cell by a Sith Master, Lady Shah. The Lady Shah took him as her apprentice. Mormin began to learn about the dark side of the Force and sculpted his mask, but eventually Mormin would not want to be seen as an apprentice to anyone. Neither did he want to teach anyone about the dark side. For him, he had a lot to learn. He had to learn how to make better creations. Mormin would then visit many great sites of the dark side. He would begin to create his greatest work, an engine that would destroy an entire city and stop the flow of time by harnessing dark side energies. While he was doing this, some Jedi stormed into his ship. The light side energies of the Force interfered with Mormin's concentration, and he lost control of the dark side energies he was wielding. Mormin's soul was now attached to his mask. Although not physically alive, he could now possess anyone who got hold of his mask. Having experienced the vision, Vader finally succumbed to the power of the mask. He removed his own mask and put on the mask of Mormin. Vader struggled to take back control, but eventually he managed to gain his composure. He flung the mask away against a rock, and the mask of Mormin held no more power over him. This would not be the last time that Vader would encounter Lord Mormin. He needed the help of the Ancient Sith Lord to create his fortress in Mustafar. Do tell me what you think about this encounter Vader had in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and may the Force be with you.